Have you ever woken up feeling more drained than when you went to bed with your energy slipping away and those morning erections you once took for granted becoming a rare memory? If you're a man over 50, this struggle might feel all too familiar. But what if I told you that something as simple as one vitamin before bed could help you sleep deeper, wake up stronger, and even bring back that spark of confidence in the morning? Stay with me until the end of this video because I'll show you exactly how. I'm Dr. Nora Blake, a urologist who has worked with countless men navigating life after 50, and my mission here is to give you practical science-backed solutions that truly work for your body. Before we dive in, I'd love to hear from you. Drop a quick comment below with your age, or just type the number 1 if this topic resonates with you. It helps me understand who's listening and lets me keep tailoring these insights for you. And don't forget to hit that subscribe button so you never miss a message that could change the way you feel every single day. Now let's get started. Have you ever rolled out of bed in the morning, feeling more exhausted than when you went to sleep, like your body betrayed you overnight? Maybe the energy you once carried into the day just isn't there anymore. And intimacy, which used to feel natural and effortless, now feels like a chore you have to push yourself through. If you're over 50, I know this may sound familiar. I've seen it countless times in my practice, and I can tell you, you're not alone. My name is Dr. Nora Blake. I'm a urologist who has spent years working with men navigating the second half of life, and I want to share something with you that can make a real difference. What if the solution isn't another prescription, more pressure to perform, or endless frustration? What if the shift you've been looking for is as simple as what you do in the last hour before bed? Tonight's routine, not tomorrow's workload, might hold the key to sleeping deeper, waking up more refreshed, and even experiencing stronger, more reliable erections. In this video, I'll take you step by step through the science of how one specific vitamin taken before bed can bring back the balance your body craves and the vitality you thought was fading. And the twist is this: it's not about taking more pills or chasing youth, it's about reclaiming your natural rhythm with a simple, small habit at night. Let's begin by looking at why, after 50, so many men start to feel their bodies slip out of sync in ways that affect everything from their sleep to their confidence. As the years pass, changes don't usually crash into your life overnight. They creep in quietly. You notice your sleep isn't as deep, that you're waking up 2, 3, even 4 times a night. You can't quite keep the same pace you once did in the bedroom. Your mornings, once full of energy and drive, start to feel heavy, not just in your body, but in your mind. Many men assume this is what aging means, that it's inevitable, something to simply accept. But here's where I want to challenge that thinking. Because what if what you're experiencing isn't aging in the way you believe, but rather a loss of balance in the systems that used to run smoothly without you even noticing? Think of your body as an orchestra. When everything is tuned, the music flows seamlessly. But when even one section falls out of rhythm, the whole performance changes. For men over 53, areas are especially vulnerable: your hormonal rhythm, your circulation, and your autonomic nervous system, the very system that controls whether you can relax deeply enough to sleep and recover. When that harmony is disrupted, energy dwindles, rest becomes shallow, and intimacy feels more like effort than enjoyment. And here's the unexpected truth. These aren't signs that your body is failing, they're signals that something essential is missing. They're your body's way of saying, "I need support." Which brings us to a nutrient almost no one talks about, yet it quietly connects to all 3 of these pillars: your hormones, your blood flow, and your nervous system. That nutrient is magnesium. It's not trendy, it's not exotic, and it's not a quick fix stimulant. It's a foundational mineral that your body depends on every single day, involved in over 300 biochemical reactions. Every time your heart beats, every time your muscles contract and release, every time your brain tells your body it's safe to relax, magnesium is at work. For men in their 50s and beyond, magnesium becomes even more important. It helps your nervous system shift from stress mode into rest mode, which is exactly what your body needs at night. It calms overactive nerves, relaxes tense blood vessels, and creates an environment where blood can flow freely, including to the pelvic region. It also supports the natural production of testosterone, much of which is made while you sleep. That means magnesium touches the very areas men often struggle with after 50: poor sleep, fading energy, and weaker erections. And here's the surprising part: this humble mineral works at the intersection of your hormones, your circulation, and your nervous system all at once. One simple element influencing three of the most powerful drivers of male vitality. That's why I call it the quiet backbone of men's health after 50. But if magnesium is so essential, why are so many men missing it? The reality is that more than half of adults in the United States are deficient in magnesium, and men over 50 are especially at risk. The problem is most of them don't know it. Our modern lifestyle quietly drains this mineral from our bodies. Processed foods are stripped of it, alcohol depletes it. Medications commonly prescribed for high blood pressure, acid reflux, or diabetes accelerate the loss. Over time, your body spends magnesium faster than you replace it, and that deficiency creeps in silently. The symptoms often disguise themselves as just aging. You toss and turn at night, waking up too early and never feeling fully rested. Your interest in intimacy fades not because you don't care, but because your body isn't cooperating. Erections lose their firmness and consistency. Your focus blurs, your memory slips. You walk into a room and forget why. And perhaps most frustrating, you feel a fatigue that coffee can't fix, a heaviness that no nap seems to cure. This slow erosion of vitality isn't sudden, so it's easy to ignore until it becomes too obvious to dismiss. But here's the twist. What so many men chalk up to age is in fact the long shadow of magnesium deficiency. The good news: this isn't permanent. It can be reversed, often more simply than you think. And the key isn't just getting more magnesium, it's knowing when to take it so it works with your body's natural rhythm, not against it. Nighttime is not just when you close your eyes, it's your body's natural repair window. As evening deepens, your blood pressure lowers, your heart rate slows, and your breathing steadies. It's the moment your body shifts into restoration mode, recalibrating hormones, repairing tissues, and replenishing energy reserves. But this intricate process depends on having the right tools in place, and magnesium is one of the most powerful. Taken before bed, magnesium acts as a gentle guide, helping your brain release its grip on the day and move from alertness into rest. It relaxes muscles, eases tension, and signals your nervous system that it's safe to let go. If you're lying awake at night, replaying conversations, or worrying about tomorrow, that's your nervous system stuck in overdrive, and magnesium can help reset that switch. But the benefits go even deeper. Most of your daily testosterone is produced during sleep, not while you're awake. If your nights are restless, that hormone production suffers. Magnesium ensures that process runs smoothly, supporting both your mood and your performance. And because it relaxes the blood vessels in your pelvic region, circulation improves exactly where you need it most. That's why many men who begin taking magnesium at night quietly notice the return of their morning erections. Not forced, not artificial, but natural, consistent, and reliable. And here's the unexpected takeaway: such a small change in your evening routine can echo into the very first moments of your morning, leaving its signature on the quality of your erections and the vitality you feel. This is the power of aligning with your body's own repair cycle. In the next part, I'll take you even deeper into the three systems that truly drive male performance: your blood flow, your nerve function, and your hormones, and show you exactly how magnesium supports each one. When we talk about erections, most people think of them as a single event: either it happens or it doesn't. But the truth is, every erection is the result of three major systems working together: your blood vessels, your nerves, and your hormones. It's like a three-legged stool. If even one leg is weak, the whole structure wobbles. Let's start with the vascular system. Erections are at their core a blood flow event. Blood has to move into the penile tissue and stay there with enough pressure to create firmness. Magnesium helps here by reducing inflammation in the lining of your blood vessels and softening the vessel walls. Instead of being stiff and narrow, your arteries stay flexible and open, allowing blood to flow smoothly and predictably. That's why circulation doesn't just matter for your heart, it matters for your sexual performance too. Now let's look at the nervous system. Every sensation, every spark of pleasure, every signal that travels between your brain and your body depends on nerve communication. As men age, stress, fatigue, and nutrient deficiencies can blunt these signals. Magnesium supports your nerve health, allowing signals to fire clearly and efficiently. That translates into better sensitivity, more control, and a stronger mind-body connection during intimacy. Finally, the hormonal system. Cortisol. The stress hormone is like testosterone's rival. When cortisol rises, testosterone falls. Magnesium helps regulate cortisol, keeping it from dominating your system and giving testosterone room to rise naturally, especially during deep sleep. And that shift alone can make a profound difference in energy drive and performance. What's powerful about this approach is that we're not forcing the body into performance with stimulants or pressure. Instead, we're preparing the internal environment so your body can do what it already knows how to do naturally, consistently, and without strain. Sometimes lowering stress and restoring balance is far more effective than trying to push harder. Now that you understand how magnesium works at the level of blood flow, nerve health, and hormones, let's move into something every man wants to know: the practical details of how to take it safely, effectively, and without wasting time or money. Here's where we make it simple. Magnesium comes in many forms, but not all are created equal. If you want something that's easy on your body and actually works, magnesium glycinate is one of the best choices. Its calming supports sleep and relaxes muscles without upsetting your stomach. Another excellent option is magnesium citrate. Especially if you occasionally deal with constipation, it gives you the dual benefit of replenishing magnesium while gently supporting digestion. But one form you should avoid is magnesium oxide. It's cheap, it's common, but your body absorbs very little of it. Worse, it often causes bloating or loose stools, and that's the last thing you want when you're trying to rest. So, what about the dose? For most men, starting at around 200 milligrams is enough. Let your body adjust, see how you feel, and if needed, you can increase gradually up to 400 milligrams. The sweet spot is personal, and more isn't always better. Timing is just as important. The ideal moment is about an hour before bed with a glass of water. Avoid taking it with coffee or alcohol; both interfere with absorption and undercut the benefits you're trying to gain. And one important note: if you have kidney problems or are on certain medications, check with your doctor first. Magnesium is safe for most men, but everyone's body is unique, and your safety always comes first. Here's the twist that surprises many men: the cheapest form of magnesium is often the least effective. Spending just a little more on the right form can mean the difference between no results and real, measurable change. Now, to unlock the full benefit, I often recommend pairing magnesium with a short calming ritual at bedtime, a way of telling your nervous system it's safe to let go. Think of your bedtime not as a switch you flip, but as a transition your body needs help moving through. A warm bath, a few slow stretches, even just 5 minutes of breathing with your legs slightly elevated can make a remarkable difference. These aren't random habits, they're signals to your nervous system that the day is over, that it's safe to shift into recovery mode. When you pair magnesium with these rituals, its calming effect sinks deeper, allowing you to fall asleep more smoothly and stay asleep longer. What's important is to set realistic expectations. This is not a magic pill that works instantly. For most men, the benefits begin to show within a week or two. Nights become quieter, your mind stops racing, and your mornings feel lighter, clearer, and more energized. Then something even more noticeable often follows: those natural, reliable morning erections begin to return. Not as a forced outcome, but as a quiet signal that your body is repairing itself. And here's the fascinating part: a 5-minute ritual can amplify magnesium's effect far more than doubling the dose. Because it's not just about chemistry, it's about creating a pattern, a rhythm that your body can rely on. Over time, this consistency becomes the foundation of lasting change. And with that, we come to the heart of what I want you to take away. Not just how to use magnesium, but how to think differently about aging vitality and what it really means to care for yourself after 50. Aging has been painted as the end of passion, the slow decline of energy, and the loss of confidence. But I want to tell you plainly, that story is wrong. Aging is not a curse. It's not the finish line of desire or vitality. It's simply a new stage, one that can be just as full of strength, clarity, and intimacy if you give your body the right support. The goal isn't to chase youth or pretend you're 25 again. The goal is to restore function, protect your energy, and live with balance that feels sustainable. Magnesium may be small, but it's steady, reliable, and quietly powerful. It's not flashy, but it meets your body where it is and helps rebuild what time and stress have eroded. A small step tonight, like choosing the right form of magnesium and taking it before bed, can ripple into better mornings, sharper focus, stronger circulation, and a more confident you. The biggest breakthroughs often come from the smallest commitments. That's why I encourage you to start tonight. Give your body what it needs, not just to keep going, but to thrive. You deserve deep sleep. You deserve strength. You deserve to feel connected to your body again. And this journey isn't one you have to walk alone. Subscribe here so we can keep exploring real science-backed strategies together. Comment below, let me know your age, or just type 1 if this message spoke to you. It helps me understand who's listening and lets me bring you the tools you need most. Tonight can be the first step toward reclaiming energy, confidence, and intimacy. Not someday, but starting right now.